Hey, Mario.
Oh, hey, John. You know, I was just imagining how great it would be to broadcast an Angels game from here. I know I always wanted to be a sportscaster. What made you interested?
Well, I've always liked writing sports articles for my school paper, and I've always liked watching sports on TV. And I've also been a big debater. And, you know, the culmination of all these things made me always want to be a sportscaster.
That's
Hey,
great.
Mario.
Hey, how you doing?
Good to see you.
Bob.
Hi, Jonathan. How are you?
Nice to see you.
This is Bob Miller, the voice of the LA Kings and the co-director for the Camp of Sportscasters of America.
You guys ready to learn how to be sportscasters?
Yeah.
Good. Let's
Okay,
go.
All right.
Okay, guys, this is it. This is down in the field where all the action takes place, and it's up to the announcer to describe that action in a colorful and accurate manner.
That doesn't sound too hard.
Well, it's not. As long as you do your homework, you've got to prepare and read.
But what about the voices? All the sportscasters have such great voices.
Well, we have drills. You can warm up before a game, articulation, use good grammar, and you can even use tongue twisters like, let's try this. Wharton whistled as he whittled a ship of white oak. You try it, John.
Wharton whistled as he whittled a ship of white oak.
That's great. Mario, how about you?
Wharton whistled as he whittled a ship of white oak.
Hey, you guys are great, but
Hey.
before we do baseball, we're going to give basketball a try. Here we are at an all-star basketball game. These players represent some of the finest athletes in the country. We've got a broadcast location over here. Let's give it a try.
Okay.
All right, guys, here's our play-by-play location. Let's sit down and talk a little bit about how you do play-by-play.
Okay.
Most important factor in doing play-by-play. Who's got the ball? Where does he have the ball? And how do you get the ball? In other words, you're going to say, here's Smith, top of the key, moves to the right side, bounces to Jones. Jones down to the baseline, 18-foot shot, good.
Whoa, well, Bob, how do we know who's who and what's what?
You do your homework, Mario. You got everything right here on your spotting chart. This gives you all the information you need. It has the player's number in red, then you have the player's name, and as you move across, statistical information on him, and then some personal information on him. Now, Mario, you're going to be doing the color commentating. That means you're going to fill in the blanks from the play-by-play. You don't want to say the same thing he says. You're going to give us the color. Why was a play successful? What's going on in the gymnasium? You're going to make us really want to stay tuned and give us background information.
Built it up and had some color to it, okay.
That's right. Let's put your headsets on now.
Okay.
We've got a tape recorder here. We're going to record the game. Then we're going to listen to how you guys did. Game is just about ready to begin.
Welcome to Ocean View High School for an all-star game between Los Alamitos and Inland. It should be a tight game with such an incredible group of young athletes pitted against each other.
That's right, John. These players are good, and we're seeing some of the college and pro players of tomorrow.
Number 14 on Los Al, big drive to the basket,
Oh,
it's in.
he
Nice big
scored.
first shot there. Pass to 42 on Los Al, back to 20, a shot from the left corner, and it just bounces off the rim there.
John, slow down just a little bit now. You got to remember, the listener at home has to be able to tell what's going on. You don't have to describe every pass. Okay, I haven't heard the score in quite a while. You got to give the time and the score. I've just been in my car driving for 5 minutes and I'm going nuts. I don't know who's winning.
That's it. I hate when that happens.
Passes to Little on the left, and the shot's up, it's in.
Good.
While we're busy here during the game, let's go find out what Jordan is up to flying high over Oregon. Elise Kovar from Los Angeles is an environmentalist who...
How you doing, guys? Ready to try a studio sportscast?
Yeah, but how do we prepare for it?
Well, here's your script. This is what you're going to read when you're on the air, but you're not going to read it off of this piece of paper. You're going to learn to read from this machine. This is called a teleprompter. All the words from your script are written here, and they're going to pass right in front of the lens. That way you look right at the camera, and you're looking at the viewer at home. But keep your script in front of you just in case something goes wrong with that machine. Okay. So you ready to give it a try?
Yeah, you got
All
it.
right. This is television now. You got to look good. Sit up straight. Get all set, and we'll give you the cue.
3, 2, 1. It has been a busy day in the world of sports, so let's get the latest from Jonathan Steinberg.
Well, before I get to the Dodgers game, this story just breaking. Listen to this. The Orlando Magic will trade Shaquille O'Neal for Vlade Divac, Byron Scott, and their number 1 and 2 draft choices for 93. Now over to the Dodgers. Mike Scioscia takes Doug Draveck high and deep. Well, that's it for a busy day in sports.
That was great, John.
Thanks
Good
a lot.
job. Roy Firestone, look out.
Bob, why'd you say we don't have to worry about what we wear on top?
Because in the studio, you're always behind the desk, so you can get away with wearing anything you want on the bottom.
Whew, that's a relief. What? I've got a trapeze school to go to. Laura Ellis from Dallas, Texas is a dancer who always wanted the chance to fly on the trapeze.
All right, guys, come on in now. This is our broadcast booth. This is where you're going to do the game. You got a great view of the field from up here, and you got a little time now. The game is not going to start right away, so this is when you do all your preparation. You've got all the information you need. This is the Angels media guide, player biographies and records. This is the Yankees media guide. So you got the media guides for both teams. Here are other notes that you have. Angels notes, what they've been doing lately, and here are the Yankees notes on how they've been playing lately. They also give you additional statistical information that you might want to use during the ball game on averages. Now, during the day in your preparation, you've been looking at all the newspapers you can get your hands on. There might be clippings in here that you want to use during the game tonight, notes that you want to make. You use all of that. And also, you've got your scorecard here. You put the lineup, and here you put the players out in the field. If the balls hit the left field, you got the player's name. You look right down there. That helps you during the game. All right, time to go to work. The game's going to start sooner than you think.
Hi, live from Anaheim Stadium. It's the California Angels versus the New York Yankees. I'm Jonathan Steinberg. My color commentator is Mario Lopez, and sitting in with us is Bob Miller of the LA Kings. This is a crucial game for the California Angels, wouldn't you say, Mario?
That's right, Jonathan. The Angels open a 10-game homestand tonight, and they need some wins, and they need them bad. And no better place to start than right here tonight.
Winding up, here's the pitch. And it's a drive right past second base there. Throw to second, and an out.
He pitches, and it's a strike.
Okay, now you're doing play-by-play.
1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs, top of the 8th. Score is tied at 2-2.
Good.
This could be a crucial moment.
DiSarcina hits it out to right center. Curtis is rounding third, heading towards home. Score! 3-2 the Angels. And that'll be the game.
All right. Way to go.
You know, Bob, I can really get into this. What do you need to do if you're serious?
Well, you need to practice as much as you can. You get a tape recorder and you go do a game in your neighborhood. And the more you do it, the better you're going to get. And then somebody like you, Jonathan, you want to go to college, get an education, a degree in broadcasting. It's a tough field to get into. Everybody's going to tell you that. But I think you guys might be able to do it.
Right, thank you.